So I had finally got one where I can finally put it up in the corner, door around it. So now I gotta trim that wood out of there. I do have wood chisels. I don't know where they're at. So I don't do much with wood other than cut it and screw it together. So apologize, I don't have a wood chisel, so I just gotta use a X-Acto knife kind of thing. The other one's kind of round, but it's kind of hard to go around a round corner with a square knife. They're really good. You can probably use a roto zip or something like that. But anyways, I just gotta pick this stuff out of the corner so the hinge sits down in there flat. Doesn't have to look pretty, it just gotta work. Nobody's gonna look in this door and say, hey, you know, there's some wood still in there. There's some wood missing. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, there's a top and a bottom of that. So just so you know. And we just slide her up like that. Until she's flush. Okay, so there's that end of it. And let me get, I can get one screw in there. Let's see if that's one of the ones that's stripped out. Yep. Somebody already stripped one out, and that's what I'm dealing with. Actually, it's two stripped out on this door too. That's the installers. You know, they're just a bunch of I don't know what to call them. Monkeys. It's a bunch of monkeys that do whatever they want you to do. So I don't think I brought the, yeah, I did bring the screwdriver here. I don't know how they should have this thing set. They should have this hinge set up so you can take and release the spring for a minute. So you can get screwed in. These little pieces. And they're very good laying on my back. If you're catching that. And then very good at laying on my. We're doing a hinge, spring-loaded hinges, guys. That's if you're just coming in. And I had to take and notch the corner so you can get it to go in here. And I was venting about how that I think they should have it where you can release the spring tension when you're going to install it. So it makes it a little easier on the installer. But nada. So it all comes with screws. No screws. And yeah. Hopefully it's going to work for us, because the other option is to replace the whole door jamb, and now we're into he lives this is not the time of year you want to put in a hinge, but or a door. Let's see if you can get the other side a little bit attached. So You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with this camera. Acting kind of weird it is. Anyways, these are spring-loaded ones. They're supposed to fit just right, but let me tell you that I don't believe that, because one manufacturer doesn't talk to the other one, so at all. He told me I had to pre-drill it, but I'm just trying to get a couple screws in it so I can see exactly how bad is it. How bad is it? And it doesn't help that it's spring-loaded. And I was kind of reading the directions, and it doesn't say nothing about releasing spring tension on it. Nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. Let's see, I got one screw here, two down there, and let's open and close the door and see if it's going to track at all before I go about drilling the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Pre-drill them. I had to take the molding because I can't even get back there. I'll put you right there. You tell me what it looks like on your side. Oh, my side, it looks good. It looks good. But on your side, I don't know. What do you guys think on that side? I gotta look at the camera, don't I? See if I'm gonna see anything. There's a, if I remember right, there's a little tiny thing that you can it has a little dent in it, so you can center right in the middle of the hinge, but I did not get that. All right, there we go. Let's see. I guess that's said the blind man, huh? All right. There we go. There's this long one that's supposed to go in here on the top, but I thought it was on the door. It's supposed to be on the door. But I got it centered now, so I can put these other two screws in before I take that one back out. Can afford one of these little screw guns, I suggest you do it, because they save you your wrist big time. There we go. Nice and flush. Perfect. You think I've done one of those before. This is one of the first spring-loaded ones I've done, and you can't even. That's the name of the company. It's backwards for you guys, spring-loaded clamps, and that's what it looks like off. That one I wound up too much already, and now I can't open it up. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm stupid, but my reading skills are comprehensive reading skills. I need something to desire. So I'll have to try to figure out how I can release the spring tension. And you're saying, what are you talking about? This thing, I cranked it because you can adjust it. And I already wound it up too much. And now I'm trying to get unwound and I can't. And it doesn't want to come, it doesn't want to unrelease. That's all the way up. And I don't know how to release it. I'm such a goof, huh? Some days I wonder how I made it. Well, let me tell you, it's most days. That guy needs to be replaced, remember? That's supposed to be on the top one. So let's replace that. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Okay. The long one's supposed to be on the top, and it didn't come to the back side. So that's a plus. Write that down for a plus. And one more. All right. So they said you can put one spring-loaded hinge and call it a day, or they recommend you put one on each end of the door, top and bottom. So I did the bottom one first because I'm a goof, and really the real truth is that I want to hurry up and get over the crawling on the ground one, because holy moly, guys, it's real. All right, so now I got to get you up, facing upwards with the Amazon tripod dealy. Boy, holy moly, we're right there. We're right there. I don't know what kind of door this is, other than it says what it says right here. I'm not a door manufacturer. I went to Save No Money and showed them a picture of that, and they just kind of looked at me and went, yeah, okay, these numbers on the hinge, there's little numbers right here on the hinge. Oh, they don't match none of our stuff. And I went, is that a surprise to me? No surprise. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how I can release the spring tension. See, they show a screw here and a screwdriver. My assumption is there's a little screw in the package. I think they put a screw down in there to hold this thing from coming loose. I don't know how you can, oh, here you go. I don't know how you can get a little screw down in there. It doesn't go on this end. And it's a UL, it's a listed You are listed. There's a screw right there, but I'm telling you right now, if I take that screw out, we done lost her all. She's gonna fly away. You figure you just had to turn it a little bit like this and it would release. But, oh, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. Let them come back here. You think you would just have, you're still not seeing them. Figure you just have to turn it a little bit like, and it would release, but it ain't. It ain't not doing it. Yep. And I don't think if I open up the door, it has anything to do with it. Anybody know anything about this? I can read it to you. Or you can read it yourself. But that has to do with, see, this is just measurements for the hinge setup. And this stuff right here, it says all must have a pivot point aligned with the smooth operation. You know what I'm saying? Original hinge. And that's just the screws, the side screws, block, da-da-da-da. Open and close the door, kind of, it's just, they just want you to line it up with A, B, C, and D. And they're talking about A up there. Let's see, maybe I'm gotta get down to the pipe. To torque increase, close door. And rotate counterclockwise. Check door closing. Seed 6 ratchet clicks to decrease it. B. Close the door. Like, close the door. I got the door closed. I mean, you know, I got the door closed. To decrease it, it says B. Let's go with B. That's B right there. To decrease torque, close the door, depress wrench to disengage it. So just depress wrench. So depress, over here in America, would mean to push down, right? Is that to push down? Let's see. You guys, you still can't see it if I'm in the face. If you see my face, or if I show you the, okay, depress. Depress is to press in, right? Somebody got enough grunts for you? Yeah, maybe I tightened it up too much, you think? I can't push. Oh, there it goes. Hey, whoa, did you see that? It did it. Seriously, it did. Watch. I have to pull it back and then press down, and then it swings. It's a challenge to do that. Yep, see? It's got like little teeth underneath it. So see how it's like this now? Now watch me push on it. And then it was over there now. So you got to push down and it's got the little teeth. Okay, now you're seeing. Holy moly, look at it. I think that's as far as it goes back though. Yep, that's as far as it goes back. Okay, holy moly. I couldn't have done it without you. I couldn't have done it. Seriously, I couldn't have done it without you, because You made me think. You made me think. Something I don't do very often. All right. So this guy needs to go up there. That guy. You've seen it once, but if you want to stick around and watch again, you go right ahead because my other option is to do some other sort of work. And this is considered like no work Thursday. Are you saunting it? Are you saunting? All right, the long screw is in this on the second thing down. Okay? So it's not second one down. So it's not in the door jamb, it's in this? That? Which one is it in? I thought it was in the. I thought he told me it was in the door, but maybe it's in the jamb. No matter, I can take it out and swap it, so it's not a big deal. Okay. All right, so we got two of them. Two of them very top and missing one and down the next one. So the other one didn't only had one screw in it. So only had one. Maybe because there's two screws in it because it was a top hinge. Anybody know that? Again, this one here has some inserts in it. You want to see the inserts? Now I thought it was because somebody stripped them out, but maybe not. Maybe they did that because that bottom hinge has inserts too. And don't pay attention to that. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it, but I didn't do it. Didn't do it. All right. So where you guys at? I'm trying to get you back over here where you can see. Okay. Okay. So now I got to take and draw some nice little circles here and trim that out. How's everybody doing out there? We got 9 of you guys on got 9 of you guys on the hook today. I hope you're doing all right. We finally our rain stopped. Our rain stopped yesterday afternoon. It's been raining here almost. This is Thursday, and it started like the middle of last week. So it's rained here over a week and a couple days. So we've had like 9 days of rain. And unfortunately, we're not in a floodplain, so we're surviving. It's just the gray skies and the rain. That comes after New Year's. You know what I'm saying? After New Year's, it usually does that. After New Year's, we get nothing but I can't use that. And that no work. That no work. All right. So what I just use this thing. You can use a nice chisel to cut the corners. We got chisels. We got chisels, but the problem is I don't know where they're at. I don't know where they're at. They don't. You can't use chisels. Chisels don't work very good on metal. And most of the stuff I like to do has to do with metal welding. Welding metal. Can you see that? Could you even see what I just did? So I'm just cutting down around the circle, the corner. Now it can be square if you like. I know they make chisels that are square, a square chisel for square corners. I don't have one. I just have the square, the regular, half, 3/4 kind of chisels. That's the ones like that. So I just take and bust that all out of there. Slide up underneath because it's soft wood, so it's not like, this is just cheap wood from a cheap wood tree. Yep. Everybody's got a cheap wood tree, don't you? All right. Cheap wood. So the other one I don't have to do that to, but this one, they didn't have any square hinges. These are 4-inch hinges. They didn't have any. It saved no money. So I opted for these ones. My other option was, when I said, "Well, can't you just want to put a door in it?" She said, "You want to put a door in?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to put no door in it. My door jobs are not very good." Especially when I seen that when the builder put the front door in of the house, and then we come and looked at the door and said, "You got this big long window in the front of the house where everybody comes to the door," and the builder wasn't too happy about that, because then he had to pay the guys to pull it out and then swap it with the other door. So the builder, which is the contractor, I don't know if you've had much experience with them, but I've only had one experience with them, and I think that they're a bunch of idiots. Hopefully that's not you watching this saying that I'm calling you guys a bunch of idiots, but these guys are a bunch of idiots. Because how can you mess up a door when they tell you where to put it at? How can you mess up a door when somebody tells you where to put it at? Hey, picture front door, go front. The back door, go back. Not, anyways. All right, so here's this. These are the ones that's got the self-tapper. If you notice how it's going in there real easy, that's the one that already has the inserts in it. So this is the long one, right? The next one's the long one. Yep. And the top one's the top one. Let's see. Let's start it with a small bit for a small screw first. Let's mess it up right now. Let's just mess it right up. It's already been done. So it's already been messed up already. No, it hasn't, but not far off from it. All right, so the top one's the longer screw, and the bottom one's the other screw. Wish I had one of those little centering tools. The little centering tool. that they sell. Just that. There we go. There we go. We got her now. There we go. Here. Let me bring you up so you can see what I'm talking about. Because that way we don't want you to be left out too much. See how it was just a smidgen. It was actually farther over than that. And it looks like to me, if you look at this and you look at that, she looks golden. She looks golden. Yep. And the other one's just a smidge off, but I think it'll just pull right in when I put the screws in it. I put the screw to it. Yeah. She does move a little bit. Not much though. Not one of these screws even line up on the top. The bottom ones, one of them lined up. Are you catching that? One of them lined up, so I don't want to bring that way out there. Yeah, it needs to go inward, because if you can see this one, see that one's right on the edge there, and this one, which you can't even see, hangs over the edge a little bit. So I think that this one here is causing it to be more out than it should be. So I'm putting them back in the same hole. So the bottom one was, now the top one doesn't even want to line up where it's supposed to be at. Are you noticing that? So my option is push on the door a little bit, but then the center one was a little off. Huh. Right, let me put this trim back here, because I only got one more screw to do there to get this lined up. It doesn't really come with a little template to put on the door jamb. It's like a free-for-all kind of thing. I think it should came with a template myself. I think it should have came with a template, but it didn't. Let's see. Yeah. We're just going to try to put it out a little bit more, because to line it up with the bottom, and maybe I should re-drill these center hinges, or maybe they want you to replace the center hinges. What's the deal? What do you think? I can't take the center hinges loose without bringing this out. Maybe it's designed to replace all three hinges when you replace the two top ones. At least that's what I'm finding right now. If I put that up, this one, if I screwed it in right like it is right now, this one in the center, see how that one is? This one here, the gap between here and there, and the gap between there and there, see that little bit of gap? Then you come all the way down to here. See, it's hanging over. It's hanging over almost what the top is. So I'm thinking that after I replace the top and the top and the bottom one, they would just soon have you replace the center one. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking. But I can't release. I can. I'm not gonna. I need to. Think that. I think that's gonna make the door like this, because this one's gonna line up with that, and the bottom one's gonna be in farther, so it's gonna be closer to the thing. So it's gonna cause a yeah, that kind of thing going on. So I think the center one needs to be re-drilled. I think the center one needs to be re-drilled or replaced with a different hinge. I can't take it fully off, center, because if I do that, I'm gonna drop it. She's gonna drop. So what I can do is push this in to where it looks like the bottom one, and then release the center one, which is like that right there, right? If I put that screw into where the bottom one was, that's where it lines up at. And then that matches everything. Let me get that screw in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we did it. We did it. We didn't do it. Is that one of those inserts? Let's see, is that an insert? No, it's not an insert. Must be just because I'm putting pressure on it. Putting a little pressure on it. All right. So it's bowing that door. I know it is. You can tell it. Yeah. And it's hanging over almost as much as the bottom is. Or maybe too much. Maybe it's too much. Now it looks like it's too much. And so I just put it into the hole that it was at. You can see that. See, now it's flush with here, and that's the pre-door. That's the hole was already there. And I'm going down to the bottom of the door where the hole was already at. And there's a gap. There's a gap at least of 1/8 of an inch between here and there. So, you know what that means? That means that what does that mean? That means that when I re-drill all these other holes, I actually need to move this hinge 1/8 of an inch that way before I remove the bottom. That crazy stuff. Again, this was installed by, this door was installed by somebody else, so before me. I haven't got a chance to mess it up yet. So right there, it should go right in. Right there is where the other hinge is. Why is it looking different than it was before? Let me. No, it brings it way out too far. I think it's just me. I think it's just me. Yeah. So I think I just got to re-drill the holes. I just got to not re-drill the holes, but I it myself can do it. Let's see if I can do it. That is different than that hole, but different than this one. So let me take the center one loose. All right, so that takes the spring. You can feel the spring pressure dropped on that. You couldn't see it. I felt it though. All right. So this one, the gap between this hinge and his hinge, you see how much I would say, you know, it's like 1/8 of an inch. And this one looks like the holes are all lined up. And this one. All right. So with no spring tension on the center, I only got one screw holding this one here. Okay, let's see what she looks like closing her. I think it's going to be fine. Seriously, I think it's going to be fine. Now now that I open and close the door, you can see what I'm talking about for the center hinge. See it? See how it actually shifted now? See the hole shifted. So there was some bind in the center there. Now I don't know, but I've been told that if something's different between one hinge and another, that you need to replace that same other hinge with matching hinges. So I might have to do a center one. Now, do I need a spring-loaded one though? They said 2 is more than enough. So, what's your suggestions? What's you guys? 7 of you guys' suggestions? Should I replace all 3 spring? I have the top one spring-loaded, and the bottom one is spring-loaded, and I'm going to have to replace the center one, or re-drill it. I can probably re-drill it, but the problem is the holes are already offset. So when I pre-drill it, I'm going to mess the threads. I'm going to mess it up. They're saying, hey, well, what if you get a new hinge, you're still going to pre-drill it, because I had to do here. I didn't pre-drill it though. You see me? I just rammed the screw in. All right, so let's see. I'm not seeing on this door. I didn't see any long screws. So in the package of screws, look, there's short ones. It comes with short screws. Yep. And that's the hinge that I got. And that's the hinge I got. Wouldn't you think it come with all new screws? Should have been 8 screws, right? Should have came with new screws. Maybe it only comes with so many, huh? Woo. Oh yeah, that's the one I had to try to, offset her. All right, so I'm at point of no return. There you go. All right, so when you go to do the second hinge and you're running out of screws and you have brain damage, look in the other package of the other hinge, because that's probably where they're at. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm not perfect. I'm just going to tell you that there's some more screws. Don't use the old ones. Look in the other package, because there you go. Yep, there's your breakfast. So I can take out these and replace them with the new ones, or you can just leave the old ones in there. And guess what I'm going to do? Yep, because I'm going to be replacing this door. the boss might decide that the door needs to be replaced, and I may be replacing it. So after all this, I've done that before. Yep, I've done that before. Besides, you got all the extra screws. All the extra screws come with the door to replace. That come with the came out of the old door hinge. See, that's what I was talking about. See, here's the wrench with the other door hinge. You see that one screw? There's one little screw here, one little screw in the package. Then I think I think they want you to screw down in the on the top of the hinge for some reason. It doesn't make any sense to me. They want you to put a screw down in there. Still didn't show you. You know how hard it is to film? So they want you to put another screw down in there to keep maybe this from moving, jumping up out of there or something. But here's your Allen wrench. I mean, yeah. Maybe somebody's waiting around to see if this door is gonna, if this is gonna work. This door hinge. Because see, right now, she's not spring loaded. You can see that. So somebody might be waiting around for me to preload the hinge. Because see, that's what's easy about it is you just kind of walk the door and you kind of close it a little bit and it doesn't close. Hey, it doesn't close. Well, you got to keep that door jamb down here. Just that door jamb. Somebody says, well, maybe that door is sagging a little bit. Maybe the house is sagging. Maybe it's all the above is sagging. Except for me. Yeah. So let's see if we can adjust. Now the picture mobile shows, let me show you the picture. The picture. So they want you to adjust it from where? From the back side or the front side? Because it doesn't really say. Considering you have such a great view of it, I'm going to say you're in here. I think you're right up there. Yep. Yep. So let's do one click. If you can get the wrench in there. Or one click. That's one click. And the same on the bottom. Keep it together. Keep it together, guys. See in there? All right, you can't see the bottom, but you gotta believe me. All right. All right, I'm getting close. Getting close. All right. All right, let me get it down there so you can see. Sorry, it's dark in here. So, okay, one click. It's one click. Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. All right, let's go to 2 clicks. That's didn't click, but that's 2. First one makes a little noise. You can hear the little. All right, that's 2. Let's see. You can see it. All right. All right, that's 3. Let's go to the top one for number 3. Okay, did you catch it? Sorry, I wasn't doing it right. Okay, let's see. It almost closes itself. It's almost an imaginary door. Huh? Oh, look at that, will ya? No one touching it. We're getting close. Huh? All right, let's see if I can get it back in the... I think they should have used a torque instead of a wrench. Allen wrench. I think they should use the Torx. Oh, okay. That's number. What we had 4. It's number 4. Hey, where's the? We're a round square hole in a round hole thing. Okay, there we go. I think that was 1. It seemed like it was 1. All right, let's see. Woo. Oh man, I think the next click is going to get us there. What do you think? Should I close it and then do it? Maybe that's the deal. Maybe I need to close the door. Oh, you guys can't see over from there, can you? Yeah, you can. All right, one more. All right, that's 1 more. We're going to the bottom. One step-by-step thing here, because that way nobody says, hey, you missed one. All right, that's 4. Right? Last time I counted, ooh, holy moly. Almost. Did you see that? Almost closed. All the way open. Oh, I mean, it's almost hit there. I don't know. We got 5 in it. Let's see. Because we're running out. That. I don't know. Was that a 1 more? Was it? I can't tell. I couldn't really tell. I was too busy trying to get the camera where it needed to go. Let's see. Oh, yep. That was 1 more. All right, here we go. The piece of existences. Is she gonna shut? Oh, see, she just misses it. Just misses it. Just misses it. That's all the way open though. Oh, see, that time I did it. I wonder if this hinge that's not been defined is causing a little bit of a brief. I don't think I can get another one. Let me try for another one. I don't think so. I don't think it's got 1 left in it. 1 more left in it. We'll try though, just so you guys can see. Oh, it's got 1 more. This has got to be it. This has to be it. It's got 1 more click in it. There we go. There we go. I think that screws to keep this from. I think if you put a screw in this show, that'll keep that from coming unwound. Woo! Nope, that one thing just popped loose. Which one popped? The top one? Or the bottom one? One of them just released. Did you hear it? You heard it, obviously. Yeah, they all just pop loose. So that last click was the maximum one. So maybe that's why that screw's in there, to keep it from doing that. They give you. Like I said, there's a reason why they give that screw there in the package. Let's see. Let's do. I think it was 1 more, right? Yeah. All right. So let's get that screw in there that it comes with, and let's see if that holds it from releasing. All right. Here's the screw that I got with it. See if it goes down in there. The screw for the hinge at the top, that when I heard it pop on video, you could hear it pop. I could hear it. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. But so it's set up so you can, there's a reason why they want you to put the screw in, because once you crank that thing down, once you crank her down, she will pop loose. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do the bottom hinge down there, and I did the top one up here, put that screw in there once I ratcheted it to 7. I think I was left of 7. So I'm going to finish up ratcheting the bottom one, and yeah, I can try to bring it down, but I'll be in the road of the camera, so just so you know, we're way down there in the corner, so, and I'll be in the road because that's how it works. All right, so I used the Allen wrench and used the screwdriver there and put that bit I put that screw in there. So yep. So I put that screw in. I just wanted to finish up the video when it went dead on me, so that these hinges actually do work for you. So all right, so we're already open, and she wants to close. Oh, open. She wants to close, but I wanted to show you it closed all the way. And see, watch. Where in the heck is the handle? See? See, if you just try to close it like that, she never closes. So if you're lazy and you can't, but if you fully walk in the door like most people do to get through here, she'll close, right? Unless you're a skinny person. Skinny mini, but yeah, so we gotta put the rest of the hinge screws in this hinge here, and the hinge here, and there you go. There you go. I'd bring you out around the corner, but let me tell you that you go dead because I can't hold on to your life support. The life support for the camera. Let's see, life support. This is, I mean, I don't get paid for any of it. That's the what I use for filming all kinds of all over the place. This guy. That's the one I use. No sponsor, no money. They didn't give me dime to tell you which one I'm using. So if you wanted to know that. So we're just putting them screws back in that came in the package that I forgot that I had, because yeah. Now these were $14 a piece, I think it was. I think they're 14 a piece. I'll have to look again. They want you to put 2 top and bottom. If you can only afford half the money, then you'll have to do one at a time then. All right. Let me verify on that what they cost, because Yeah, two of them. Yeah, 14. 14.79 a piece. Get it? 14.79 a piece. Right there. Two of them. That much money. 30 bucks. 30 bucks. 30 bucks to close your door, so you don't have to worry about all critters getting in, mice, snakes, all that stuff. All right, there we go. I just wanted to finish that up, and there's your closed door. Actually, that one didn't close. See, watch. But a normal person getting through here, there's your door, and it's closed. Hey, subscribe if you like. If you don't want to like, that way you can see what I do next. Because I don't know how many people are doing live stuff, but nice being with you. Sorry it took. I was interrupted for a minute there, a minute or so. There we go. There it looks better.